My name's Izzy. You may know me, you may not know me. I mostly post on TikTok and Instagram. It's my first time posting on YouTube. But I've been consistently asked for makeup tutorials. Izzy, how do you do your makeup? Izzy, can we have a makeup tutorial? So I am finally bringing it to you guys. So if you want to know how to look like this, I got you. So ignore my greasy hair and shit, whatever. The first thing you want to do is put contact lenses in. Please always do that before you put your makeup on. It's dangerous otherwise. I now have my contact lenses in, so we can now start on the makeup. Here out the way, and I'm going to use this moisturizer. This is all the skin prep I use. I know it's bad. I don't do anything else with skin prep. I'm going to try and get better at that though. So here on my nose and here. Here is my brows. I use this brush and I use eyeshadow, I know. And I use one of these colours, depending on who I'm doing the colour changes. Touka, I do black. I know it's purple, but none of my purples are dark enough for her, so I just use black. We're drawing the tail, and then I blend it into the front there. And then I'll just rub the front a bit more like that, and just blend it out a bit. And I just do that on the other eye as well. Brows never end up looking the same, but it's okay. They're meant to be sisters, not twins. Don't stress. Here's foundation. Now, both of these foundations are the wrong colour for me, but when they're blended together, put together, mixed together, they're the right shade, so I'm going to do that real quick. I get some on a brush and I start just doing lines across my face like that, and just put it everywhere I want it to go. How I end up looking, and now I'm going to blend it. I don't put setting spray on my actual face, but I do spray it on my sponge. Start blending it out like that, and you just blend it out all over your face. I am going to avoid my piercing here, just because that's still healing and I don't want to get makeup on it. You blended it out, you're going to want to do your concealer. I put it under my eyes, on my nose, here and here. I think I look so silly when I've just got like foundation and concealer on, and with these contacts I look like an alien. I am sweating balls right now, it is so hot. Now that we blended that out, we're going to do blush. Now, I'm normally a powder blush girl, so I normally do that after setting powder. But I've run out of powder blush, so I'm having to use a cream. Dab my brush, get blush on, and I just dab it onto my face. And I just keep building up until I've got enough for what I want. Here's the thing with cosmetic makeup. You want to go really dramatic because the camera doesn't pick up the makeup as well. It doesn't pick up the colours very well. So in real life, I have a lot of blush on, whereas on camera, it's a lot more subtle. So you're going to want to keep that in mind when you're doing nose contour, eyeshadow. You want it all very big and in your face so that it shows up well on camera. We are onto my favourite part, powder. Why do I like powder? Because everything I use like powder wise is matte, and it makes it so I can't feel my makeup on my face. I'm autistic, I don't like the feeling. So I love when I get to put powder on, because then the feeling of makeup just disappears. I use setting powder and I dab my sponge in it, and then I put that under my eyes. And then after that, I go in with a compressed powder, I think it's called, and put that everywhere. But yeah, I've got the powder there. I don't bake necessarily. What I do is then once I put that on, I go to the compressed powder. I get this, and then I just brush it off. Like that. And then that's when I then just put the compressed powder literally everywhere. Now I've got powder all over my face, and now I'm gonna do contour. With this eyeshadow palette, I only ever really use eyeshadow, like, I'm a big eyeshadow fan. Like, I use my brows, my face, like I use eyeshadow for everything. And then I'm gonna get a brush and I'll show you what I do. Get a brush like this, see it? Like that, and then I mix two colours together. So I get this one and this one. However, for Touka, I want everything a bit more cool toned, so I am just gonna stick with this one. But normally I mix them together. So what you're gonna wanna do is dab it in and do the first line. This is difficult to do on camera, wait. I'm gonna do every little step and then come back and show you what I've done. First line, now remember, in real life, this is a lot darker than it is on camera. You wanna go extra, okay? Make sure it shows up. There's a little line there, I'm gonna do that and then come back. I've done that, and now I'm gonna do the two lines there. I blend it as well, so as I'm drawing up the line, I'm also doing circle motions to blend it. That's how you want to blend. You don't want to swipe, you want to do circle motions. Have something like this, and you're going to put some more powder over it to line it up a bit, because I know I said you want it dramatic, but you still kind of want the sides to blend into your face. You see that? That's a bit too harsh. It looks something like this, and is my nose contour off? It's wonky, but who cares? It's wonky. It's always wonky. Now you're gonna want to put some really white glittery eyeshadow. Really bright, blinding white, okay? Bright, blinding white. As before, and you see this one? I use that one. As you can tell, she's been loved. I'm gonna have to get a new one soon because I'm running out of that white, and I use that white for everything. It is ridiculously white, but I like it like that. Now we're moving on to eyeshadow. And before I do anything else, we're doing more white. And we put it just there on the inner corners. You want a lot though. You want it sharp. Like that. You want that. You're doing a light and a dark color, which I almost always do. I either do a color and that color is glitter, or a color and a darker color. If you're doing a color and a darker color, you want to do the light color first. So for my eyeshadow for Touka, I do black and red to match the eyes and shit. So I always start with the red eyeshadow, and you just start popping it up. And you want to go up high. You want it to show, okay? As a base. The next thing you're gonna do, because you're gonna put it under your eye. I know it's scary, but it does look so much better when you have eyeshadow under your eyes. What's her name? I think her name's Lindsay, this makeup creator on TikTok. She's the one that's like, oh, you don't look weird with eyeshadow under your eyes, you're just not used to it. I love her, and she's the reason I started putting eyeshadow under my eyes, and I love it. I owe my life to her. Just start popping it under. Yes, I probably should be using a smaller brush to do this, but I like it. And you just you go as far as you want. I think I normally go about halfway, so I'll show you when I'm done. With this, I'm gonna do that on the other eye, and then I'm gonna put the black on the inside. Put this side a little bit too far down, so I'm just gonna replicate that on that side. We look like this. So the next part is to put the black right there where you've left space. The black. I'm gonna add a little bit more there. But my next favorite thing to do, I love this part of makeup, is glitter. I have a black glitter, so I'm gonna put black there, and I might add a bit of glitter to the red. I'm not too sure yet. And eyeliner, which I know is scary for a lot of people, but I promise you, it's not that bad. You just need to get your technique down, you know. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. This is the eyeliner I use, the e.l.f. one, the liquid eyeliner. I've had this since October. I use it every day because I do eyeliner and eyeshadow and all this every day. This is very similar to my everyday makeup, and it is still going strong. I don't know what they put in this, but this is the longest an eyeliner has ever lasted me, so I really, really recommend this. Wing as big as you want to be. The next thing I do is I add 2 little spikes there at the corner. Look like shit, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. They're just there for the sake of being there. You draw across your eye, and then you do the little inner corner thing, the little spike. I'm gonna do that because I'm sorry, there is no way I can do that on camera. If you need eyeliner tutorials, you gotta go to someone else, because I need to be looking at the mirror that I have here, because I cannot do that in my phone screen, I'm sorry. So you want to just do that, and then you do it on the other eye as well. In the corner, the same as I treat my eyebrows. They don't always look the same. It's okay, it's not a big deal. Also, one of my lights is about to die, so the quality is not going to be as good. Is I take an eyeliner pencil and I do my waterline. So I'm going to do that and then come back. The thing I do is mascara, and then I put lashes on. So I'm going to do both of those things and then come back because my lights are really dying now, so I'm trying to hurry this up. Now I've got my lashes on. And now is the final step, lips. You know the eyeliner pencil I used earlier? I kind of use that on my lips too. So I outline my lips, and then I kind of, sometimes depending on how I'm feeling, I underline them. And then I take a red lipstick and put it on as well. I just kind of start and just outline it like that. One of my lights just died, so I'm going to do this off camera. But then and then I touch up any other pieces I want. I'm gonna go put my makeup on and my wig and stuff, and I'll come back. Here's the finished look. I'm not the biggest fan of this wig, but it's okay.